Welcome back, guys, to our round three. We got Craig, Rakdos Midrange, Mary, running Mono Blue Spirits, taking out the Curious Obsession, which is a pretty good choice because although it's a hard one, because looking at Mary's cards, yep, she didn't have a one drop. She kept the Curious Obsession. Can't blame her for that. So she can play a Rattle Chains. Dragon Skull Summits. Still a pretty good dual land. Looks like she's gonna let her resolve, even though she has access to Lofty Denial. He needs to put pressure as a spirit's deck. Because that's always the issue with playing spirits. You need constant pressure, and putting constant pressure is very hard, especially if you're going up against a deck such as Rakdos Midrange, which has access to a lot of removal, a lot of disruption. Now, Greg knows that she has access to Lofty Denial right now, so gonna be forcing it. If it gets countered, I don't think Craig would mind. If this gets through, then Craig gets an additional information. She's thinking really hard. So very important this thought season. She lets us resolve. Has to use the Lofty Denial. I don't think she has a choice. Either that or she puts more pressure by flashing in a Rattle Chains. Yep, I think she's deciding to do that. So there's a slip out the back. So this means Craig can only kill one of the Rattle Chains with the Blood Tides Harvester. Reveal a Mausoleum Wonder and Geistlight Snare. So that's an extra counter spell. I guess I would pick one of the counter spells just so he can still resolve one of them next turn. This is such a very, very hard game for both players. Because now, even though Craig is like ripping Mary's hand like left and right, like two Thoughtseizes straight up, his life total is not really that high anymore. It's like down to 12. He needs to be very extra careful with his life total. Still think about what card to pick. Because slip out the back is also pretty good. So this is his only window to clear the board. He has access to Stomp in his hand. So now he can use the Harvester to take out the first Rattle Chains. Oh no, he didn't even Stomp. He just let the Rattle Chains resolve. So he can't kill the other one. So I think that's a little bit of a blunder here for Craig. Still trying to learn the deck. Picking really hard. Wow, slip out the back. Pick here. I guess it's just much more mana efficient. Yep. It's gonna take out one of the rattle chains and he's gonna go for another Bloodtide Harvester. I think that's his way of trying to take care of the other rattle chains. Going in for 2. Mary putting Craig down to 10. Gonna pass the turn. Craig still in the driver's seat. He has a lot of resource to spend. He just needs to force Mary's options. One unknown card. It could be that she top decks another slip out the back, so that would be a huge blowout. Castle Lockdwayne. One of Craig's cards in his hand. Right. Oh, he flashed in a Shacklegeist. Now would be a good time to use the Stomp. Oh, what is he doing? Fatal Push? Look how careful Craig is trying to play. Oh, he's going to use the blood token. Discard Proxa. He's probably going to play the Fable now. Now that he has that option. Nope, he's just going to stop. Alright. Looks like he's about to pass. Mary, still no signs of a land drop here. He badly needs the land to get an efficient play. Supreme Phantom off the top. To the Fatal Push. Or maybe another blood token activation. Just to get Kroxa online very quickly. Because Kroxa is very hard to deal with. For 2 mana. Look how deep Craig is thinking right now. Going to loot away the Fable. Now he can resolve a Kroxa right now. Just quickly turning the tides. Or I can just go for the Fable. Still pretty good turn. Goblin Shaman. Pass the turn. Not being too much worried about the Supreme Phantom. Get in for 1. Gets a land. Mausoleum Wanderer. And now she has access to Lofty Denial again. Gonna trigger the second saga for the Fable. Or second chapter. To discard up to 2. Decided to discard 1 mountain. He drew too many lands. This is definitely the peak turn for the Rakdos midrange because you have a lot of mana, you have a lot of gas. Like, you have a lot of options right here. It's a matter of trying to get that momentum up back into your favor. Gonna take 2, make a treasure. So that's 6 mana. 35 minutes on the clock. Craig definitely taking his time. His sweet time. Looks like he's gonna pass. Wow. On his upkeep, trying to force out a spell here with Fatal Push. So this is the very classic upkeep. I'll force out a spell here. Yep. Ascendant Spirit is also pretty good. Craig's gonna take 2 damage. Mary is getting very close in closing out this game number 1. Okay. He has the list. I don't know. I am one down. Two zero to 1. 2-0. Okay, okay. Now he gets in for 2 with the Goblin Shaman. Makes another treasure. Pretty good. So now he can play Croakstar. He can play a lot of stuff right now. Just choosing what to do. Got a mountain on his hand.
I went 1-2.
I guess the first play would be Bone Crusher Giant. Or was it? Seeing something in his hand. Yep. That should be the first spell to play. Gonna force out the Lofty Denial. And now he should have capability to play Proxa. Wait, no? Just passing. Do you have a removal? I mean, I guess he's afraid that he can top deck a pump. That's gonna put him to 2. Oh, down to 2. I think Craig was definitely wanting to get his turn back. Ice Light Snare is also available. And now the Mirror of Kikijiki is online. Craig having access to 8 mana. Down to 2. Take that 9, coming in with the Goblin token. He's thinking about it. 14. He's gonna pass. Wow. What's happening? Probably just gonna leave the blocker. Oh my god, obsession. And let it resolve. This is interesting. Wow, what the hell? Mary getting in there. Game number 1. Once again, guys, thank you so much for watching our stream. If you're sticking around, it's been like 2 hours since the start of the stream. This is round number 3 between Craig and Mary. This is top tables, Rakdos Midrange and Mono Blue Spirits. These are the top decks that you're gonna be seeing in the meta for Pioneer. Both players draw their 7. Let's see who gets the mulligan first. Or are we gonna see both keep? Alright, we're seeing a keep. And this is the Light Step Pathway. First land. Gonna pass. Holding up a fatal push. Start with the Ascendant Spirit. Gets a fatal push. Then of the Bugbear. Oh, he doesn't want to play that? Wow. Maybe it just wants to save a life total? Alright. It finally decides it. Realizes that it doesn't enter untapped if you play it on the next turn. Sir Austin, welcome to the stream. Glad you could join us in watching this amazing Pioneer matchup. Hope we can get to do this in the future with you guys, the ones that we usually see online. So here we go. Turn number 3. We see a Shackle Geist is probably gonna eat a Dreadbore here. So Craig looking good, just keeping the board very, very clear. Mary thinking of what's the next strategy. Walang bias. Hope you and the guys are having a great evening, Friday evening. This is Friday Night Magic here in Top Deck Games. Alright, he's gonna probably try to force out a counterspell with a Fable on the stack. If this resolves, then yeah, okay. Then Craig might have room for a lot of plays here. Next turn, he could probably discard a couple of dead cards. Probably lands. He could consider discarding lands now. Right. So threat assessment. Mary doesn't seem too worried. Yeah. So she's gonna commit to the Curious Obsession. That's 3 damage. Can he draw a land? Gonna pass. Although the crazy part about this situation right now is that she may have access to Geistlight Snare, which means that if you have an enchantment and a spirit on the battlefield, you basically have a 1-mana counterspell. Like, that is insane. So I'm pretty sure Mary is sitting comfortably right now. With that 1 counterspell. We're waiting for Craig to maybe throw a couple of lands. Yep, there's the first one. And drew a land, of course. The luck suck. So what's the play around here? He has Dreadboard in his hand. But he needs to find a way to deal with this Rattle Chains. That should be the first move. And then just go for Lava Coil. Both are sorcery, which is kind of awkward right now because both of Craig's removals are at sorcery speed. So if she plays a Slip Out of Back, yep, she's gonna play a land, play an attack first with the Goblin Shaman, try to wrap up some mana. Okay, gets a treasure. There's a Hidetsugu, consumes all. Which is actually pretty awkward as well in this situation. Okay. First attempt to try to kill is Lava Coil. He has access to the Geist Light Snare, so I think the better play here is slip out the back if she has it. Just to play around the second removal. He's thinking about it. Da-da. Da-da-da-da-da-da. What's the play? Nope, nope, nope. Reading card. It's been a while since we've seen Lava Coil being used in standard format. Wow. He's just gonna let it resolve. And Craig should be very happy to deal with this. Mausoleum Wanderer. So this is very good for Craig. Pass the turn, not gonna play a land. He's probably gonna fake out an extra removal. There's the third land. Where were you last time? Ascendant Spirit. It's gonna pass. Also gonna be a sign for a level up here. So Reflection of Kikijiki gonna be flipped. Wait, what? Exile. Oh, it's always exiled. Wifer. Alright, what's the play here? What the hell? 4 mana. Okay, activates the Den of the Bugbear. So now he's the one putting in the pressure. And that is a Brazen Borrower on Mary's hand. So he can bounce the Goblin Shaman, but not the Den of the Bugbear. And the crazy part is, Craig can activate the Reflection of Kikijiki to copy the Den of the Bugbear. That is an option. Nope, he's not gonna do it. Alright. Trigger is gonna get a token right here. Gonna put his treasure token up to 2 or 3. I don't know if he used it last turn. Six damage. Down to 12. Now Craig is in the driver's seat in this game number 2. But you can't count out the Spirits deck. You can get a second land. Oh, no sign. Another Curious Obsession. Very good. You get a land? Yes. So now Guys Like Snare plus access to leveling up the Ascendant Spirit. Is very good for Mary. Which means she's not out of the... Oh my god, look at the flood coming out from Craig. Yikes. I'm also sure that he forgot to activate the Reflection. Oh, that's not a creature yet. Got a judge call.
Oh.
Right. So, judge question from friendly neighborhood Craig. He wanted to copy the Den of the Bugbear. Unfortunately, it enters tapped because we're already way past land number 2. He's gonna copy the Goblin token. I think that's what he should have done last turn, because that basically means he missed 2 damage. There you go. So it looks like there's a response here from Mary. No, she's gonna let it resolve. Copy token. Activate the den. Trying to put a lot more pressure. I think she waited for, yeah, I think she waited for. That's pretty good. Yeah, she waited for Craig to tap out with the den. Yep, that's gonna trigger. Make 2 treasures. That's up to 4. Gonna put him down to 12. I mean 7. 7 to 12. 12 to 7. 5 damage. Checking if we could play another spell. Try to remove the. Yep. Gonna try to remove the rattle chains. Oh! Hidatsugu consumes all. Weird technology. But Guy's Knight's there. He's gonna take care of it. Mary, very much clutching it out right now. Still slowly but surely trying to get the win. Letting the rattle chains do all the damage. And just using the Ascendant Spirit and the Shackle Geist to tap down the potential Den of the Bugbear activation. He's keeping Craig in check. This is a very hard matchup. Although Craig may seem to have like slight health advantage, the spirits can definitely turn this around very quickly. So he needs to make the plays very tight. 2 unknown cards, and he still needs to deal with the Ascendant Spirit that can level up very quickly. So Mary is just chilling. She's just waiting for Craig to make his move. So another Fable of the Mirror Breaker. Super awkward. Ugh. another table. Gonna make another goblin token. Still pretty rough. And this is considering that Mary still doesn't have access to the Fable. What was that name of the card again? That Mutavault, Faceless Haven. It's not on the field yet, but he's doing a lot of work right now. Putting Craig on the ropes. A tap. I go in for 1 with the Goblin. Gonna level up to 3. Level 2, I mean. Oh boy. Craig is running out of gas. He needs to survive this turn, otherwise this is pretty much game over. Hi, Nudge! Saman. Kahit kayo. Kirits. Oh, to Mary. Alright. Taking a lot of damage. Oh no. Still sticking. Oh, so she did the math. The way I see it, he's not lethal yet, so I think that is a land and a Brazen Borrower. So next turn might be the lethal. And she's going to bounce the... Just so Craig doesn't have access to that second saga, or the second chapter, which means he can discard his lands. On the end step. He doesn't on the end step, so the next end step has to be the turn where card exiles. No legal. Oh. Nice. I love to hear the word judge, even though I'm not qualified. So 7 minutes on the clock. Craig needs to speed this up. I don't think he has any window here. Damn, things have just turned very quickly. And I have a feeling that he drew another land. I wouldn't be surprised. Craigie, you gotta turn this around. This reflection of Kikijiki not looking very strong now because he doesn't have a good creature to copy with it. If it was a Bone Crusher Giant, that would have been a totally different story right now. But now he just has to deal with his Goblin Shaman tokens and Goblin tokens. Force to activate the Den. Let's see if Mary gonna call the bluff. Mary's thinking about it. Yep, there's 2 Goblin Shaman tokens right now. The one that he made last turn, which is going to exile next turn. Next end step. Mary is thinking about her options. We're gonna let it resolve. I think she'd rather block because she's about to die. Oh, wow. What the hell? Are we going to a game 3? Oh my god. We're going to 7. 2 minutes on the clock. Gotta keep it very quick. Both players are keeping. Spirit. Turn 1. There's the shock. Blood Crypt. Into a strangle. Back to back Lord. Kaya yan. Yes. There's the first Lord. Are we gonna see a tie, or are we gonna see a miracle here for Mary? She's on the play, so she can put a lot of pressure very quickly. Thoughtseize down to 16. All right, that's 2 damage. Aether Gust and Aether Gust and 2 lands. Oh no! That's all she wrote, ladies and gentlemen. Fatal Push to take care of the Supreme Phantom. Just gonna play a land and pass the turn. Right, mountain. I don't think there's not much to do here, but just hold up. Yep, this is gonna pass. Things have gone really slow very quickly. Thoughtseize. I'll let it resolve. 44 seconds on the clock. Dice Light Snare and another snow-covered land. Okay, Dice Light Snare, putting him down to 14. Blood type Harvester. Probably gonna force out a Aether Gust. Put it on top. Very easy time walk. Yep. There's the Faceless Haven. Go down to 10. Time's up! Proceed to the last 5 turns! Alright. There's the Brazen Borrower. Mary, she's not gonna give up. Turn 1, I believe. Fatal Push. Slip out the back. Wow. Another Harvester. Pass. That's gonna make him a blood token, but I don't think they're gonna be able to finish this. Oh wait, hold on. They want to finish this very quickly. Loot out the Thoughtseize. Trying to get an answer. Turn. Don't think there's any way for Craig to die here. Should be turn 4. Oh, hold up. But she doesn't have anything though, so easy stomp here for Craig. Even a Elegance Command. It's just more mana efficient. Not bad. Mary. Gonna try to block. Wow, it's gonna take 2 damage. Oh, he wants to kill. Oh! They're just pointing at each other. All right, call against command. And there it is. Draw. It's a draw.